Describe the work that you've seen and the accomplishment today represents.
Well, incredible coordination, and I've just got to praise the people from the government of Alberta down to the person who lives in this community. They've all been coordinated in their response, and they've come together in such a way that we've accomplished things that I did not think we were capable of doing in such a short time. And so, bringing together a group of 1,400 people, 1,400 responders who just want to get the community back on its feet. It's an incredible experience, but wow, how they've done the work, I'm overwhelmed actually.
10 days ago, I was here. I arrived the day after and saw the devastation, and you saw the devastation. And the general consensus was it would be weeks before we were even close to bringing people back. What happened?
Well, I think that first and foremost, the community is a very resilient and dynamic community. But what we found is that we had the unwavering support in our Emergency Operations Center of the Government of Alberta. And that's not just a little thing, that's a big thing. We made some huge decisions in an Emergency Operations Center that if you do them properly, you bring a community back. See, there's 3 phases that you really need to worry about. There's the response phase, and we were never denied one resource in terms of that response phase. Then you have to get the local authority together and get that local authority response. The support by the mayor, the reeve, and the respective councillors and the administration in town was strong. And the third part is to get that community sort of restoration and rehabilitation going. We started all those processes at once, but there was never one question from the government as to whether we could merge those processes and whether or not we had any support. The support was, as I've said, unwavering. And so that makes my job easier. That makes the job of every responder easier.
So speaking of phases, we've got a 4-phase reentry plan. Can you explain or describe sort of what's involved there, the rationale for the 4 phases, how it's going to roll out?
Well, phase 1, and I got to give credit elsewhere, this is really a great piece of Colin Blair. He put together the 4 phases, but phase 1 was really to have the town ready to accept folks. Phase 2 was to get the remainder of our essential services personnel in place and ensure that they had a home to come home to and a place to work from so that they could support the community when the community came in. Phase 3 will be to get all the pieces in terms of the essential services online. So our banks, our gas stations, some kind of community center to receive people, our grocery stores, those kind of things in place that are critical to the establishment of a community. And phase 4 is to bring the people back themselves. That phase 4 will be done in two separate sections itself. First, we'll populate the Sawridge Band, our Lesser Slave River folks, and the north part of this community. Then we'll move to the south part of the community, of course, where we've had a lot of the damage, and bring those folks home too.